It was supposed to be a normal afternoon. A 9-year-old boy, the wind in his face, pedaling his bicycle down a sloping road. He didn't hear the danger coming. Why? Because the vehicle behind him was an electric car, silent, sleek, and deadly. In a split second, silence turned into a nightmare. A heavy impact, the sound of metal hitting a child's frame, and a scream that would haunt a neighborhood. Today, we look into a case that proves one thing. You can pay for damages, you can beg for forgiveness, but you can never outrun the law or the ghost of a drunk driving conviction. This is the reality of RA 10586. When the police arrived at the scene in the sloping area of the neighborhood, the sight was grim. The 9-year-old boy lay on the pavement, his right leg shattered. The driver of the electric vehicle was frantic. His immediate defense? The car malfunctioned. I lost control on the slope. The brakes didn't work. It's a common excuse, but our investigators noticed something immediately. It wasn't the car that was malfunctioning. It was the man behind the wheel. The smell of alcohol was unmistakable. We arrested him on the spot. The initial charges: reckless imprudence, resulting in serious physical injuries and damage to property, in relation to RA 7610, the Special Protection of Children Against Abuse. But the real nail in the coffin came later at the station. A liquor test yielded a positive result. This was no longer just an accident. This was a violation of RA 10586, the Anti-Drunk and Drug Driving Act. The driver was a seaman. He had a career, a life abroad, and millions of pesos in potential earnings. He knew a criminal record would end it all. He did what many do when they realize the gravity of their mistake. He begged. He went to the family of the 9-year-old boy. He paid for every hospital bill, every cent of the damages, and then some. He asked for mercy so he could return to his ship. Touched by his sincerity and the financial settlement, the family signed an affidavit of desistance. They forgave him. The private case for reckless imprudence was settled. The driver thought he was free. He was wrong. Here is the part most people don't understand about Philippine law. While a victim can forgive the reckless driving part, RA 10586 is a crime against the state. The police cannot and will not execute a non-pursuance of a drunk driving charge just because the victim was paid. The state has an interest in keeping drunk drivers off the road to protect the next child. The case moved slowly through the wheels of justice. Years passed. The driver went back to his life, thinking the nightmare was behind him. But when the final judgment was rendered, it hit him right when he was about to leave for another contract abroad. No clearance, no departure, a permanent criminal record. His career as a seaman? Over. There are 3 hard truths we must learn from this tragic story. Money is not a time machine. You can pay millions in damages, but you can never unbreak a child's leg or return the trauma-free childhood you took away. Financial ruin. You work for years to save money, only to lose it all in one night to pay for lawyers, hospital bills, and settlements. The permanent stain. A conviction for R. A 10586 is a permanent record. It closes doors to international opportunities, travel, and employment. If you are intoxicated, stay where you are. Sleep in your car. Call a cab. Think a million times before you lose your millions, or a lifetime of opportunity. Driving is a privilege, not a right. Don't let one glass of alcohol turn your full-feature life into a tragedy.
If you made this far, comment the word "more" so I know who the real ones are.